back to another episode, and playoffs are in session. And I kind of want to take us back a step because we already know the Nets got beat, but I've got an interesting debate about Kevin Durant this week. I think he's a bit overrated. And the start of that is me saying that on the Thunder, was he carried by Westbrook? I would argue that Westbrook's ability to, make the defense react to him left Durant open a lot of the time. And I think that Curry, when he was with the Warriors, shooting kind of pulls the defense to him and lets KD just operate in space. And I think a lot of his success has been because of other people. I don't know if he's ever going to be the guy on a championship team.
That's the take?
That's my take. That's what I'm starting with.
Okay, they were saying that, I guess, a few weeks ago. A lot of people, for a while, they were calling him the best player in the world. But I don't disagree, except I'm like one of the bigger Westbrook fans out there. But I don't think on the sure, he took the defense away, but I don't think.
I think young Westbrook was so athletic that they had to help over to stop his driving, and it left Durant a lot of space to work.
Okay. I don't think there will ever be another young Westbrook. I've told you that. And
I think John Morant is very close to that.
Don't even say that. That's disrespectful to Westbrook.
To be clear. I don't know about that.
Different players, really good players, but no, there's not another Westbrook. Ja can get beat by who are they playing? Whoever they're playing.
Warriors?
The Warriors. Get out. Yeah, the series is tied. I'm aware. But no, Durant, I agree with the take, except for the fact that the whole argument on the Thunder, I think it was a pretty even split of work. Like, I get that, a young Westbrook helps you quite a bit, but I don't know. On the Warriors, yeah, but he did also make his name in the finals because he hit that big shot.
I agree, but I think that Curry literally made Durant the best player in the world because Curry attracts so much defense that he was left. It's ridiculous how much attention Steph Curry draws from a defense because he has the ability to just end the game.
Yeah, well,
so does Durant at times, but it's usually because of the pull of Curry. I mean, how many times in the playoffs has Durant just taken over? I mean, he did it maybe with the Nets last year, one of the games against the Bucks, but they still end up losing.
Yeah.
I mean, even when he takes over, it's not like a Curry or a Thompson explosion. And I think that those shooters made him free to do whatever he wanted a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why people were saying he was the best player at the time because his efficiency was off the charts because they were, they couldn't double team him. They couldn't do what they would do to a regular superstar.
I don't think he was ever the best player in the world. Not really. I
think it was either LeBron or Curry during a lot of those years.
Yeah.
I think those were the two best.
Yeah. Durant's a weird, this is coming from a guy who cheered for Durant's first real team other than the Supersonics, but I think part of that
first real team. What is that?
Well, because he was on them, I don't think he played a game for him, or maybe he did. Did he play a year? Yeah. Okay, and then he played for the Thunder for a long time, as everyone knows, but I just don't. I don't know. I think part of that is when you try to follow superstars around and you're not successful, and the only time you're successful is when you're paired with, I don't know, arguably the greatest team of all time, best record, regular season record.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is some, I guess he's been exposed a bit, but I think rather it's just the hype is cleared. The smoke is cleared.
All right.
I don't know. I don't disagree with your take, except in OKC. I don't see that quite.
Yeah, no, I was a bit hesitant to say that as well. But, I to your point, I think that it was more of a split 50-50. They could both do their thing, whatever. But, yeah. No, I don't know. Durant, great player.
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal
Let's
player.
make that clear, yeah. It's not like we're saying he's a bad player. It's just he's not – people wanted to, appoint him the best in the world.
They always say he's the greatest scorer of all time. I mean, that's
I said this last week. What does that mean?
Just because the guy is tall and can make fadeaways and threes, that doesn't mean he's the best scorer of all time.
Well, that really bothers me because it's like we always have to have, and maybe it's because some personalities like get bored. They don't know how to hyperbolize these players anymore. But okay, we have the greatest player of all time. They love that debate. Best scorer of all time, most talented player of all time. It's like, when does it end? I just get really kind of tired of it. I feel like it's just something to talk about.
I kind of find the debates interesting though. I kind of like the best scorer, and then like your best athlete versus your best actual skilled players. It's always kind of interesting to me personally. Like a guy like Larry Bird, it'd be so interesting to throw him in today's NBA and just see.
I don't know. I want to say,
you know
no,
what I mean?
He wouldn't do much, but I don't want to count him out. Actually,
I certainly think he would have been good.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying he wouldn't be good.
The guy was a phenomenal shooter. Really, he was just so smart too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Tough player too.
Yeah. Well, look at what Curry's done. He's not athletic, by any means, really, and he's one of the best players in the world. So I don't know. I think that Bird would still be good, but it would be interesting to see just because players would be so much more athletic, especially at his position.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Strength and size.
People would jump out of the gym, and I don't know,
it would be interesting to see some of those long athletic dudes try to like defend him to see how good he would be at scoring against those guys rather than the quote plumbers that played in the 80s.
Yeah, what is that?
Twitter.
Yeah. People really go after Bob Cousy from the Celtics.
Yeah. Oh, he was all over the place.
Yeah, they say, I think they call him a plumber or whatever. I don't know.
No, they said the players he goes against were plumbers. Maybe nowadays he would have been the plumber. I don't know.
Well, wasn't that when, I think I've seen videos where they're like, this is the guy they're saying so good, and then they show a video of them just standing there, and he's like wide open for three, and he jacks a three with two hands or something. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. If you start comparing from different eras, what is that even?
The game has evolved so much too.
Yeah.
Like people don't even play the game the same way anymore. So I mean, if they had grown up playing it the same way, would they have still been, as good? Because you've got your players that come into the league nowadays that just kind of reinvent the way the game is played. And I think Curry's a prime example of that.
Yeah.
He's probably been one of the more evolutionary players of the game. To go from like, I don't know, threes are, I don't know, just long shots to where they're like a cool thing. They're the cool thing to, dribble, fade away three. And
oh yeah, because you see that from everywhere, from NBA
you see that in high
college,
school,
high school, even younger kids want to just be like him. And
it's
pretty cool actually.
It's probably not been great for the game of basketball, honestly, in terms of like efficiency at lower levels. NBA levels, yes, he's made it, entertaining and cool and stuff like that. But at like college level, players doing that, I mean, it's usually not real efficient.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Players are doing it, but they don't have the Golden State Warriors. They're not passing the ball.
Right.
That, which that was pretty. I will say that was pretty fun to watch. Good team.
And even back then, even in the days when the Warriors were shooting the lights out, I mean, their 2-point field goal percentage was ridiculous too. Because their ball movement was just so good. They get layups and
they
dunks.
had people like Harrison Barnes getting paid millions by the Mavericks or something to not do much.
It's the only reason too is because the other players around him were so good. They made him get a max contract. So Harrison Barnes' max contract is ridiculous.
What?
You want to read that one?
I don't know. I guess I'll read it. Draymond, I didn't know where this was
Just
going.
read the first part.
No, I will. Draymond has changed the game. Now there are more nut shots. Everyone knows what he's saying, I think.
There you go. It's fair. It's a fair point.
I think it's.
I don't know. I assume that back in the 80s, 90s, there was a lot of dirty playing going on. I bet you there was quite a few nut shots back in the day as well.
Yeah,
I mean Michael Jordan, he would go into the lane and he would get hit by 17 people, like
by the Pistons,
throwing haymakers. Maybe there were more kidney shots, but I bet you they missed.
Yeah, no,
once in a while.
Draymond's I don't know, interesting guy.
He's both incredibly smart and really dumb at the same time. It feels like because when you hear him talk and stuff, and like he knows the game like really well, and he knows what he's doing, but then he'll be in the game and he'll get like a little bit frustrated, and pretty soon he's throwing kicks or whatever.
Well, that's
freaking out on calls, and that's just kind of his role, though.
And in college, you would say, "Oh, that guy's just not mature or something. He just needs an assistant coach needs to talk to him and say, he needs to calm down, control his emotions." But like Draymond does not care, and I don't know, playing with. And I do agree, he knows the game really well. I just don't. You can have an intensity, but to be like just to be doing some of the, I don't know.
I think a lot of it's intimidation stuff. He's kind of built up his rep to be that way. He's looked at as kind of a physical guy.
Yeah, I just don't.
I don't know. I think it's kind of I don't want to say like a facade that he puts on, but similar. It's just kind of like his character. He's out there playing his game, and that's how he can be the most successful, is when he's frustrating other people.
Getting stupid technical.
Right.
Stuff.
I mean, those aren't usually helpful, but every once in a while they will be.
Yeah,
they'll fire up people, the crowd, his teammates, and it'll make the other team make more mistakes. And it's tactical, I think.
What does Draymond do if you put him on a different team? And I don't.
That's a really good question, actually.
On one hand, I'm like, okay, he wouldn't do much. He would still be a tough player, smart player.
Mm-hmm.
Well, smart in the sense that he knows the game, not getting.
I don't think he would be looked at as near the playmaker.
Yeah,
because he wouldn't have the offensive threats around him that his passes would be as looked at. He wouldn't be having the games where he has 12 assists or whatever. I don't think. And then, not that he's not a good passer, because he is, but the players around him certainly make him.
Oh, yeah.
Look better too.
I just don't know. I don't actually know what happens to him on a different team. And it's not really – it's kind of a shot at him, but it's kind of not, because you can play – you can have that be your persona, that you're just kind of like that. But if you're not on a team with people that can score consistently –
Well, I kind of agree with you there too, because he doesn't have anyone else in the NBA that's really like him. Like, there aren't really any – glaring comparisons that I can think of off the top of my head that you're just like, oh yeah, he would be like that guy. So it's hard to really,
Yeah, and then Zach says, can't stand him, such a dirty player.
Maybe like a Matisse Thybulle. I don't know. That's not like.
I get you're kind of close.
A defensive-oriented guy that doesn't score a whole lot, but can help on the offensive end. I don't know.
That comment about him being a dirty player reminds me of one of the stupidest things I think I've ever seen. When Grayson Allen, he has a history. Look it up at Duke. Okay, I don't know the guy, but like in terms of when he's on the court, he kind of has a reputation when he was in college of being a dirty player, tripping people. Like, it's beyond just, people don't like Duke, so the poor guy. No, he does things. And then remember when Caruso, what did he do? He ended up breaking – Caruso broke something.
I remember that, yeah, and he, made a joke of it on Twitter or something.
Yeah, right? Well, who was it? The Bucks the next day, and I think at this point either they didn't know Caruso. I can't even think of what he broke or whatever. But anyway, he injured him with a play where you go up, and it was very unnecessary. I think he got at least a flagrant, but the next day, the Bucks post a picture of Grayson Allen from their preseason photo shoot eating a donut, and I'm like, this is the most tone deaf.
Did he break his tailbone or something? That would be a weird implication. They have to sit on the donut pillow thing.
Oh no, I
don't know. That would just popped into my head. I don't know why.
Almost when he said it, I was like, "Oh, maybe he did." That bugs me a bit. I'll look at it.
Knowing Caruso, he looks like he's 60 years old, so he probably broke a hip.
Jeez, Caruso's he's funny player.
Yeah.
When he was on the Lakers,
his hype was just so off the.
I like on the Lakers, LeBron being shocked at him doing stuff.
I know. Yeah, I remember when LeBron first got there and was hurt all the time because he's a baby. Caruso would fly in on a putback dunk, and LeBron would be over on the bench.
Yeah. I love that. I'm looking at up here, but
his injury.
Yeah, I'm very curious what But no.
Well, while you're looking that up, let's proceed to the regular playoffs. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on we haven't even touched on yet.
You got your sob story.
I know, it is sad. The Pelicans put in a good effort, but kind of had their hearts ripped out a little bit in New Orleans Game 6. Booker came back.
Unexpected.
He hit that big dagger on us. That was sad. I'm saying us like I'm on the team again. I have a habit of doing that.
I saw something like that. I don't agree with that. I get saying us. I don't think you're on the team. Who's trashing that?
People are always trashing that online.
That doesn't make sense to me.
I know. It's like it's my team.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I get what you're saying.
It's me. I'm with them.
No, I get that. I don't get what they're saying.
Yeah. But anyway, he hit that dagger 3. I didn't actually see the game live. I was in Las Vegas, so I had other stuff on the itinerary, if you will.
What does that mean?
There's a lot of stuff that goes on there. You'd know that. You were a party animal.
Been there once.
All right. No, anyway, I saw the score after, and it was a sad reality to face. I thought, for a while there, I thought we might actually get them.
Yeah, I will say, better team won. The clown show's going home. Back to New
What?
Orleans.
The clown show? What does that even mean? Who's the clown?
I don't know. Does there have to be a clown in a clown show?
Well, I would think so. I would think so.
The absurdity of a team, the 8th seed, beating the 1, when the 1's legit. The 8's legit, too. Nothing against them.
Once we got healthy, we would have been, we were pretty solid. I think it's not crazy to think we could have been at least like a 5 or a 6 seed in the West if everyone's healthy.
Oh, we have an answer. That's a good point.
Zion's the clown. I don't know if Zion's a clown. Maybe more like a beached whale.
Every time you go after it. It's the only thing. What did he say the other day?
I don't know.
Oh, he's living a good life. He doesn't care what.
Yeah, he's living down. He's on Bourbon. He's on Bourbon Street. He's on Bourbon Street. There's a lot of food.
Scarfing down.
A lot of food. He's got the gumbo.
I ate some gumbo today, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, that's beside.
Do you feel like Zion a little bit?
I didn't think of that. I probably would have cracked up if I would have thought of it.
You're just eating your gumbo in public, and suddenly you're just laughing.
I get an image of myself, like the top
like,
bubble. Oh, no.
You're just in, public, and, people are, what is wrong with that guy? And you're just laughing to yourself.
I don't know, the injury, but then there's another injury, Jamal Murray. That was another one that confused me. The Zion thing, I'm not going to lump it in with Murray because I don't know the specifics of really either, but the Zion thing got to be pretty funny. Yeah. As a fan, what do you think? You probably know more about it than me.
No, not really.
Did he? Why wasn't he playing?
I'm not going to sit around and pretend I follow the NBA a ton, but I know he got foot surgery in the offseason. He was supposed to make some sort of mid-season return. I guess it was never quite got right. He got surgery again, maybe, and then he was out since then. Something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know why I thought of this, but I was like, supposed to come back mid-season, but the gumbo spread to the footers.
Gumbo,
it's infected. I don't know why.
No, it was all those shrimp and
shrimp. I think that's what you said. I don't know. You can go back. It's been brought up a few times.
Yeah,
Zion.
Just listen for down there on Bourbon Street, Zion, any one of those keywords, and you'll find something in there.
Yeah. No, I like the call. I don't pretend to follow the NBA a whole lot. It's an NBA podcast, but
it's not an NBA. It's a basketball podcast.
It's an NBA podcast.
It needs to move to football too.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. I don't know if Hardwood Homies makes a whole lot of sense, but
no,
it really doesn't.
It doesn't make any sense.
Potential spam. Oh no.
Whoa.
We don't
man is dunking before games but not playing. Exactly. Yeah.
Not even dunking. He's doing 360 windmills before games like he's freaking Vince Carter.
Actually, 360 windmills?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't. Yeah.
I thought you were exaggerating.
Think so. No, I'm not exaggerating. It might sound like I am, but he was out there doing literal 360 dunks like he's me playing on my trampoline in the backyard.
And because he hadn't played, I feel like, he's one of the biggest busts of all time. But when he actually plays, he's pretty talented.
Yeah.
It's not the whole.
Every time I watch Ja, I just get so angry because I was like, God, the Pelicans. I wanted them to draft him so bad. I was like, I know Zion's great, but Ja is going to be really, really good.
Yeah.
And
Not Westbrook,
Zion
but
could have been
good
really
journeyman.
good too. You can't really get on GMs for taking
No,
a guy
exactly.
like Zion. So
That's what I'm saying. Is he the next LeBron? I don't think so, but he's definitely talented.
It is.
Highlight real guy.
It is sad to see though when I'm watching Ja just go for 46 in the playoffs against the Warriors the other night.
Yeah. What? Okay. So that series has been pretty good. It's tied.
It's been a
Warriors,
really good
Grizzlies,
series. I think
1-1.
Well, yeah. Well, the Warriors are just playing horrible.
Yeah. The shooting.
Clay has been really bad. Curry's not been very good. Poole's been okay. The first game especially. The second game, yeah. But I don't know. Something's off with the Warriors right now. Maybe they'll figure it
No
out.
Durant? Is that it?
No, that's not it.
Durant left. That has to be it.
They won a championship before Durant.
No, but Durant was the secret sauce to the simmering dish that is Golden State.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
You should write poetry.
Thank you. No, they don't like my poetry.
It gets too dark, doesn't it?
No, I hope not. So they're going back to Golden State for Game 3.
Yeah.
Then you have Phoenix. The Suns are going to Dallas. Is that tonight?
Yes.
That's. I don't know. I think
it's the two series that I don't really care a whole lot about tonight.
What about?
I think it's Sixers Heat.
And it's 2-zip Heat.
2-zip Heat. Yes. I think Embiid is he back tonight?
Bleacher Report alert on your phone while we were
Was
live. Embiid's coming back with a facial fracture.
Is he? Is he gonna wear a mask again?
Mask you can't. It doesn't heal that quick. I like the mask when Westbrook was wearing it. There's some cool looks to that. It kind of looks. I don't know. It looks.
I don't like LeBron, but I liked his mask. He
was he the first guy that kind of did it? That where everyone on the internet kind of
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rip Hamilton was the guy, dude, from the Pistons. And he wore the mask always. He never took it off.
Wait, did he ever get injured or no?
No, I'm sure he must have originally.
Oh, but then he's like, I'm not taking it.
He wore it for his entire career, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's cool.
As long as I know. You don't know Rip Hamilton? Pistons? Wow.
You get exposed some days.
Some fan you are.
Stay in school, kids. Yeah. What other series? Guide us. Bucks.
Bucks, Celtics. Weird series so far.
Tied 1-1.
First two games completely different. The Bucks go in, make a big statement on the road, kind of smacking them in the
Brad Stevens leaves the game with 7 minutes left.
I saw that.
That was bad. You have to know those cameras. Yeah, I'm the GM. I'm gonna show how much I love the team and leave early. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
He was a coach too. I think a pretty. I don't know. I assume players liked him. I guess I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Game 2 was the Jaylen Brown show, though.
He did go off.
He went nuts. I think he had 20 in the first half. And he had 15 in the first quarter. I don't think he missed a shot.
Saw kind of an amusing tweet about that. I forget the Celtics coach, but there's a picture of him talking to Brown, and they captioned it as if he's saying to Brown, they're saying you're a Khalid with a gym membership. And then he went ballistic. I was like, there is a resemblance there, actually.
No, yeah, especially the beard.
That's
the
exactly.
really thick beard.
If you just zoom in.
No, yeah, I agree with that. Well, he was hitting the notes. He was hitting the right notes that game.
That's one way to. That's kind of a nice, pretty way to put it. Basketball is
a beautiful sport.
I had an old coach who said basketball is like jazz.
Was it Michael Scott in The Office? Because I'm pretty sure he says that.
Does he?
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't say jazz, but this guy said it's like music or something.
I think he said basketball's like jazz and where football is more like rock or something. I don't remember exactly what.
No, maybe he just said it's like music, but this coach did. Yeah, I think music's probably what he said. But anyway, we're forgetting No, we're not forgetting a series. Never mind.
All right. Well, Zach's connection's bad, so he's leaving the comments. So we'll catch him on the next one.
He's back again. Oh, about done with the semester. We're about done with the semester. I don't know where this is going, but it's a fact.
What are you talking about?
We can tell them we're about done with the semester.
We are about done with the semester.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
Me either. The homies will continue, I guess, through Zoom.
Yeah, are we doing it? I'm fine to do.
Are we?
I don't know. This can be a discussion behind the scenes. No, it would be next week anyway.
That's fair.
Next week, is it the last episode? Find out.
Oh boy, that's good clickbait right there. That should be the title. We need to change the title. Next week, the last one. ...
With some caps in there. But you did that with this one.
Yeah, I know. I did do that.
Homies slander KD? Question mark?
You're not supposed to give that away yet, Jacob.
No.
People that are watching live are like, oh, I know the episode name now.
Okay, well, we'll get over it.
They'd have been so excited to see what we had titled it, but
No, you were working for 10 minutes on the title.
I know. It wasn't my best work.
Well, I don't know. What do you think? Who do you think makes it?
Next, I will say this,
Western?
though. Next week, we're going to find out who's the hardest homie. That's going to be a big-time battle.
Tune in. Who is the hardest?
Exactly.
Come on in.
What was your question before that?
I don't know.
Something about the West.
Oh, yeah. Who's going to come out of both conferences? Like, I guess to make the Western Conference Finals.
West
and Eastern
Finals
Conference.
is going to be Suns Warriors.
Okay.
And then I'm going Warriors in 6.
No. Well, okay. Go to the East first. Come on.
Bucks Heat. Bucks in 6. 7. 6. I like 6. No, I like 7. They'd be at home. Game 7. Bucks in 7. Warriors 6. Bucks versus Warriors. Bucks in 5. You heard it here first.
No,
Bucks over the Warriors back to back. Giannis. Too much sauce. Too much to handle.
So the Heat's an easy pick. And am I going to pick the easy pick? Probably. But I'll tell you this much.
The Heat's the easy pick.
Yeah, they're up 2-0.
Oh, to beat the Sixers.
Yeah. If the Sixers win tonight, just watch. There might be something brewing in Philly. So
yeah,
just watch for the Sixers. Are the chances great they're going to make it out? No, but it would be a great story. And
no, it wouldn't. Screw the Sixers.
Do I like them much? No. But do I like the Heat? No.
A team of my grandparents could beat the Sixers.
No. That'd be an ugly game.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Joel would be crying like a little baby on the court. He'd be whining.
They're going to say something else.
My face.
They're going to say another word.
Yeah, I know. I thought about it.
You held back.
We had a PG audience out here. Oh, wait. G audience.
G? No.
It might be PG.
No,
Might be PG.
there's been too much said for that.
Right.
Even PG-13, possibly.
Okay, keep up going here. You going Sixers, you going Heat?
No,
I feel like you're kind of hedging there.
I know. I'll go Sixers. Let's make
Okay.
things interesting. Maybe they get swept.
That's a really, really wrong pick.
Everyone's counting them out. This team's no joke.
They're a joke. They are a joke.
The Heat, they worry me a bit because I don't want them anywhere near the finals again. It's not a feel-good story.
It's not the bubble anymore.
Yeah.
Bubble boys aren't going to be back. So
It's not them taking on the Lakers with one guy giving it everything. It's just a team from Miami.
I think whoever wins Boston and Milwaukee is going to go to the championship from the East.
Okay. The Heat I haven't really paid attention to the Heat, but they're going to put up a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't make the finals, but
I don't see the Heat making the finals this year.
The 76ers
I don't know why,
are going to
but I
stop
just
them.
don't.
Sixers in almost said in
Sixers
6.
Ooh.
Sixers in 6.
Sixers in 6. They're going to win the next 4.
It might be close to a record. So I'm going to go out.
What do we call that? There's got to be a name for that. You give them 5. That's like, that's a gentleman's sweep. 4 hours
any
of
of those
sweep.
names.
There's got to be one for you win the first 2 and then you get
Railroaded?
railroaded. There you go. Getting railroaded.
I like that. It's good.
There you go.
Synchronization.
We're gonna have to get merch for that. Hardwood Homies railroaded.
Hey, do we even show them merch?
No, we didn't.
Okay,
I forgot to wear it.
Next week. Yeah, next week. Don't worry. Don't forget what we said.
Yeah, we got the new T-shirts.
Yep.
I have to show them off.
I think the Celtics win. I like the Bucks. I don't like Grayson Allen, but I like there's some other guys. But yeah, I think
Not a huge Portis guy. To be completely honest.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think the Celtics are really good.
Bobby Portis is like, I don't know. Never mind. He's like punching guys in the locker room. He acts like he's this really cool guy. He just stands out there and shoots. I don't wears his sunglasses like an idiot.
Let him play, as they say.
And he comes from my Arkansas Razorbacks.
Oh, he does.
Fun fact. But he wasn't on the must bus, so we don't care.
Oh, the comments.
Buckeye Force.
That was in the comments.
Yeah, a lot of slander for Bobby in the comments. Keep it up. We like that.
Celtics in 7.
Celtics in 7.
Giannis, there's one play of him like going up against Tatum, and then Tatum falls to the ground, and then he gets hacked at the rim. Still makes this beautiful like finger roll at the rim. But game 2, Robert Williams, believe from Texas A&M.
Yep.
Been in the league like a few years.
Time Lord.
But wait, what?
It's his nickname. The Time Lord.
Really?
The Time Lord.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Okay. So he kind of put a stop to Giannis a little bit in game 2. He provided some resistance. I think
Boston shot the ball as well as they possibly could have in that game, and that's going to be hard to replicate. Not saying they can't, but
the defense travels.
No, yeah, they did. Their defense was legit.
I've been writing them off, and then I was like, no, Boston, they're going to win. So Suns win in 5, I'll say. Against
the Mavs or against the Warriors?
Mavs. Okay. Warriors.
Or against the Grizz, I guess I didn't.
I know.
I know the Grizz, it's not crazy to think. They got that teamwork.
So it's either going to be Grizz in 6 or Warriors in 7. Yeah, weird pick.
I don't know. I just feel like the Grizzlies have played it dang near as good as they could have, and the Warriors have played almost as bad as they could have.
I agree.
First 2 games.
I have a bad feeling after I say it's going to be Warriors in 7 or Grizz in 6. Warriors are going to be up 3-1 going back to Memphis.
I could see that. But.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll say okay, let's go Warriors, and that is a scary matchup for the Suns.
That would be a fun matchup.
They played Christmas.
That would be so fun to watch.
They played on Christmas, and the Suns beat them. The Suns lost in Phoenix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Zach even says Warriors would beat the Suns in 6.
Wow. That's what I said, actually.
I think you did, yeah. No, it's going to be a heartbreaker in I want to say Talking Sticks Arena, but that's the old Suns arena name. In Phoenix, it's going to be a Game 7 heartbreaker. Chris Paul, he'll never get to his finals. Oh, no, he'll never win the finals. He got there.
Ouch.
It's a really bad matchup, even though I found myself cheering for the Warriors, but I was like, if I want the Suns, the Grizzlies are probably the way to go. It's not an easy matchup either way, but
yeah. I honestly, one good thing about this is no matter who comes out of the West, I don't mind the team. I like all the teams left in the West.
Okay.
East, never was a big Celtics fan. I've never liked the Sixers. The Heat, I didn't like because LeBron was there, and I didn't like LeBron. So I guess it's Bucks or die for me there.
I think Bucks or Celtics, whoever wins that series, whoever wins that series better make it to the finals for my happiness. And, got to cheer for the Suns. Will they do it? I don't know. I like this comment. Can't stand the Warriors. Draymond will break Book's leg. Bookers. For everyone who doesn't know who Book is.
For everyone who doesn't know who Book is, learn. He's a great player.
He is.
Had 30-something points against the Pelicans in the first half.
What's with him laying on the ground, too?
I don't know. He just kind of falls down. He just hangs out for a while.
Yeah,
kind of respect it.
I saw it again. I was like, he saw it on there.
I loved when he fist pumped that little baby.
That was pretty cool.
That was funny.
That was cool. Really cool. That was probably the moment of the playoffs.
Yeah.
That was it.
The moment of the playoffs was Alvarado getting CP3 with his little move. That's so funny. Watching him, that was awesome.
He fist bumped a baby. What a man.
I like Booker. I like the Suns. I don't know. Chris Paul's kind of become a little bit annoying. He's kind of whiny. A lot of players are now, but I don't know. I like most of the players on the Suns. Not a huge Crowder guy either. Crowder just kind of runs.
The Celtics?
Crowder just runs around and fouls guys. I think I've said this before, but oh my goodness. He literally just runs around and hacks guys and misses shots.
And I don't know. I don't have nothing against Booker, but I saw this video. You've seen it where he's like, I don't know what the fan yells at him, but then he says, shut up, and then a profanity at the guy. I'm like, God, why do people have to? But, welcome to the NBA, where everyone does it. Probably not everyone, but
Yeah.
you lose your faith in humanity with stuff like that.
Something like Westbrook would do.
Be quiet.
Or has done before, actually. But
we're not going to go into his past. I
That's
only
the
selectively do that.
That's the only time we can go is to the past for old Westy.
You can go to the present. It's not pretty.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't think you want to go to the present either.
No, I don't. Chris Paul deserves a ring.
Bridges should have been Defensive Man of the Year. I don't know about that. Bridges is a great player. I don't know if he's the best on-ball defender, probably.
Oh, yeah, the Suns, their perimeter defense on Jalen Brunson has been kind of crazy in terms of if you look at his production.
Brunson went from having a crazy series against the Timberwolves to looking like a
bona fide scrub.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, did I say the Grizzlies?
You said the Timberwolves.
Dang it.
The Mavs.
Yeah, against the Jazz.
I'm sorry, Cuban, but you got Luka. But you
got no one else.
I have no desire to see. Even if they weren't playing the Suns, I probably wouldn't cheer for them. Nothing against them. I just am bored, kind of.
They are kind of boring.
That Jazz series was a snooze fest.
It's like
I wouldn't have watched that if the world was burning or something.
Last basketball game you'd ever get to watch, you'd be like, nah.
I would be like, no, I'm gonna go play outside.
They go play outside. That sounded cute.
It was cute. It'd be cute. I'd frolic around on the basketball court, throw down some lobs.
Lobs for what? Throw down layups?
Throw down lobs. We have I never even said the finals. I'm not going to go that far yet.
It is a bit excessive.
Yeah,
I put it all out on the line.
I know you did, and you'll pay.
I let it hang, if you will.
I like that.
We'll see. All right. Well, this has been a productive episode.
This has been quite the episode.
This has been quite the episode.
It's been all over the place.
Yeah. Keep eating your green vegetables, kids, and don't grow up to be like Zion.
All this is directed at the kids. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. You don't want to. You don't want to be like Zion. You could be at the top of your game, but then you run into that jambalaya.
I knew you were going to say jumbo.
You run down to that jambalaya down on Bourbon Street. Problems accrue.
The homies need to go to Bourbon Street.
The homies go to Bourbon Street. They run into Zion immediately.
The homies hit up. Merch. We got. What's the other thing? Homie.
Yeah, we got Can Do Attitude.
And we got something else I mentioned.
We need more subscribers, so click that button.
Have a great Friday night. We'll be back on schedule next week.
Yep. Good night, everyone. Or good evening if you're watching this live.